Hello folks, this is Hidden Numismatist back at you with another video on my channel. Today I would like to discuss with you the Liberty Head nickel, which was struck from 1883 to 1912. There is only really one major stopper, which is the 1912S, struck out of San Francisco. It was the only year that San Francisco struck a Liberty Head nickel. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you the beauty of these coins. For some reason, Dansco screwed up, and they say that it struck from 1883 to 1913. I don't know where they got that date from, but it's 1912. And San Francisco was the mint that closed it out for us. Designed by Charles Barber, the Liberty Head nickel initially did not have the word 5 cents on it. And back then in 1883, people were taking the advantage of taking the no cents one, which came out first from Philadelphia, gold plating them, and then trying to pass these off as $5 gold pieces. In other words, of half eagles. So then they later on added the word cents to it, so that, those criminals will not be able to get away with doing that. Designed by Charles Barber. These contain no precious metal whatsoever. And the only really stopper, I don't know if I mentioned, is the 1912S with 228,000 plus, a little bit over. And Denver and San Francisco were the only ones in 1912 to strike. Well, of course, Philadelphia also did their version in 1912. But that was the only year that Denver and San Francisco picked up and struck the coin. I like to keep my sets uniform. Typically fine, they're very fine, maybe XF, what have you, so I can enjoy the beauty of these coins. And they are truly actually beautiful coins. It's not really one of my favorite nickels out there. I recently completed my Buffalo nickels, and that video is on my channel. You folks are welcome to check that out. But as I said, this is what the key is right here. This key right here. And then Denver struck it at 8.4 million. This one. And the 1885 is considered by some to be a semi-key. Relatively short series. I mean, just one page, as you can see, folks, here. And then let's look at the reverses very quickly and turn the page here. Yeah, I love the reverse. They're pretty sharp coins. But as I said, that's just the obverse in the last port there. But, I think what inspired me to finish this set not too long ago, well, it has been quite some time. I bought out a small collection. One advantage as a private collector like me has is you have a lot of friends, church brothers and sisters in church and what have you, and clients. And just word of mouth gets around that, hey, you're a coin collector, and then the people will come up to you and say, hey, I inherited some coins. Would you be willing to help me understand the value of these and give me an offer on them? So I think many of these I bought from a collection of a close friend who lost their relative. So I said, well, shoot, since I got so many of them, and I completed the set by, as I said, trying to match the grades consistently. And this is exactly what I was talking about. I wanted to make sure that I have the orientation correct. See, this one has the no cents on it, and it was tried to pass as a half equal, as a $5 gold piece. Because just the V, I mean, you know, Charles Barber, as people describe the inexperienced barber, it didn't occur to him that, hey, if I don't have cents, 5 cents, the word cents on it, that people would take this and gold plate them and try to pass them off as $5 gold pieces. And that's why the gold-plated ones are known as racketeer nickels. I don't have a racketeer nickel. I think I have one in a double row 2x2 box in one of my United States boxes, but I'm sure you wonderful folks have heard of what a racketeer nickel is. And then this is the one where it is the corrected. And then here on out is all cents. I don't know what Dansco is thinking by giving me another page for this, because, you know, I can't imagine having that many varieties and errors in the Liberty Head nickel from Charles E. Barber. So that's interesting. And then here we go. Let's look at these mintage figures very quickly. As I said, without cents, 5.4. And then, man, we had the word cent, you know, and then it's always 16 million. And here's the key. So that is those. And these numbers in parentheses are the proof strikes. Struck also in Mother Mint in Philadelphia. And then 1885 is also is a semi-key. 1.4. I mean, relatively a semi-key. And then these are all stupid high. And then what's really cool is Denver and San Francisco did them only in 1912. That's cool. I like that. And then there's only 5 known of the 1913. But I think it's still very, very weird for Dansco to put 1913 when, I mean, the majority of numismatists, okay, if you want to be a diehard numismatist, say it goes to 1913, but finding one of those 1913s is not going to happen. Very much where they put the Morgan Dollar 1895 proof in the second, you know, in the Dansco Morgan Dollar series. So, relatively short video here this evening, folks, because the series that we're discussing from our beloved Charles E. Barber is very short. These are pretty cool coins. It feels good once you complete a set. Then you're like, hey man, this is cool. Just like I really didn't care for the Buffalo nickel. When I finished that, I was stoked. So, anyway, my numismatic brothers and sisters, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, post them below. You know, as I love engaging with all of you. And I'll give you the stock number for this Dansco. It is 7111. Those of you that want to get this beautiful album and put your beautiful Liberty Head nickels in it. So, all right. Well, you all have a wonderful evening, night, day, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Be kind to each other. May God bless you all. Bye-bye.